Listen carefully, because I'm about to commit the ultimate betrayal against my own gender. I'm going to teach you how to ask questions in a relaxed setting that make women share truths they rarely reveal to men. These 6 questions can lead her to reveal truths she usually keeps even from herself. Before I expose these secrets that could change your relationship forever, I need you to do 3 things. Hit that subscribe button, because this channel is where women's secrets get revealed to men who deserve the truth. Smash the like button to show me you're ready for some uncomfortable realities, and drop a comment telling me what city you're watching from. I want to see how far this truth is reaching across the world. The truth is, a relaxed atmosphere lowers mental barriers and makes it easier for real thoughts to surface. When people feel at ease, they tend to speak without overthinking or filtering. They simply share what's on their mind. Question number 1. Who was your first real love? This question seems innocent, but it can be emotionally explosive. When drunk, she'll reveal emotional attachments she still carries. She'll describe qualities in her first love that you might not possess. She'll admit if she's still in contact or thinking about him. Her body language will show if she's still emotionally attached. The power of this question lies in how it bypasses her conscious defenses. When sober, women have rehearsed answers about their past relationships. They know exactly how much to reveal and how to frame their romantic history in a way that won't threaten their current partner. But in an open, casual conversation, that careful presentation often fades. When she's drunk and you ask about her first real love, watch her eyes. Does she light up in a way you've never seen when talking about you? Does her voice get softer, more tender? Does she use words like magical, or intense, or unforgettable? Words she's never used to describe your relationship. What her drunk answers reveal is crucial. If she describes someone completely different from you, she might be settling for security over passion. If she gets emotional or defensive, there are unresolved feelings she's carrying. If she compares you to him, even positively, you're being measured against someone else's memory. If she says, "I don't remember," but then goes into vivid detail, she's trying to protect both of you from an uncomfortable truth. The most revealing response is when she describes her first love with deep reverence, as if it still defines how she sees relationships. When a woman speaks about a past relationship, like it was the standard by which all others are measured, you're not competing with a person, you're competing with a ghost. Pay attention to how long she talks. If asking about her first love opens a floodgate of memories and emotions, those feelings never truly died. If she dismisses the question quickly, but keeps returning to it throughout the conversation, it's occupying more mental space than she wants to admit. Question number 2. What's something you've never told me? This is the master key question that opens the door to unexpected truths. In the right setting, confession can feel therapeutic. She's been carrying secrets, and the combination of lowered inhibitions and emotional vulnerability makes her want to unburden herself. When you ask this question, you're not just asking for information, you're offering to be her confessor. In her impaired state, the relief of telling the truth feels more appealing than the burden of keeping secrets. The moment convinces her that honesty could bring you closer together. Watch how she responds to this question. Does she immediately look away? Does she laugh nervously? Does she take a drink before answering? These are all signs that she's accessing information she normally keeps locked away. The secrets she reveals when drunk fall into categories that tell you everything about where your relationship really stands. She might reveal attractions to other men, either past flirtations or current temptations. She could confess to emotional connections with coworkers, friends, or even your friends that cross the line of appropriate boundaries. Financial secrets often come out under this question too. She might admit to spending money she shouldn't have, to having debts you don't know about, or to making financial decisions that affect both of you without your knowledge. But the most devastating revelations are emotional ones. She might confess that she's been pretending to enjoy things she actually hates about your relationship. She could admit that she's been faking satisfaction with your intimate life your social life, or your life plans. She might reveal that she's been staying in the relationship for reasons that have nothing to do with love, security, fear of being alone, social expectations, or not wanting to start over. The way she frames her confession matters enormously. If she presents her secret as something she's ashamed of and wants to change, that's different from presenting it as something she's been forced to hide because you wouldn't understand. The first suggests guilt and a desire to reconnect with you. The second suggests resentment and emotional distance. Question number 3. Do you ever wonder what your life would be like with someone else? Sober women will never answer this honestly because they know it's relationship suicide. But drunk women can't help themselves. The question taps into fantasies they've been nurturing in private moments. This question reveals whether she sees you as her final choice or just her current option. It shows whether she's mentally shopping for alternatives or truly committed to building a life with you. Most dangerously, it reveals if she has specific people in mind when she imagines alternative lives. When she's drunk and her mental filters are down, she might describe detailed scenarios with other men. She could mention co-workers by name, talk about exes with lingering fondness, or reveal that she regularly fantasizes about different life paths that don't include you. Her excitement level when discussing these alternatives tells you how much mental energy she spends on escape fantasies. The healthy answer to this question acknowledges that everyone occasionally wonders about different life paths, while ultimately affirming that she's chosen you consciously and completely. But drunk women often reveal that their what-if thoughts aren't occasional. They're frequent, detailed, and emotionally charged. Listen for how she describes these alternative lives. Does she focus on career changes and personal growth? Or does she focus on different types of relationships? Does she talk about being more adventurous, more successful, or more fulfilled? The specificity of her fantasies indicates how much time she spends thinking about alternatives to your relationship. The most concerning responses involve her describing emotional or physical connections with specific people. When she says she wonders what it would be like to be with someone more ambitious or more romantic or more exciting, she's not speaking hypothetically. She's describing real people she knows and has compared to you. Question number 4. What's the biggest lie you've ever told me? Alcohol turns women into confession machines, and this question starts the engine. The psychological pressure of carrying lies becomes overwhelming when inhibitions are lowered. She wants to clear her conscience, and drunk honesty feels like emotional relief. The lies she reveals when drunk tell you everything about what she thinks you can and can't handle. Small lies about spending money, or white lies about liking your friends are manageable. But when she reveals lies about her feelings, her past, or her current behavior, you're learning about deceptions that go to the core of your relationship. Financial lies might seem less threatening, but they reveal a pattern of making unilateral decisions and hiding the consequences from you. If she's been lying about money, she's been practicing the skills of deception that extend to other areas of your relationship. Social lies about where she's been or who she's been with indicate that she's been creating space for activities or relationships that she knows would concern you. These lies often escalate over time as the hidden activities become more emotionally significant. The most devastating category is emotional lies. When she admits she's been pretending to feel things she doesn't feel, or hiding feelings she does have. She might confess that she's been faking satisfaction with your intimate life, pretending to enjoy activities you do together, or hiding the fact that she's developing feelings for someone else. Lies can include revelations about her past that change your understanding of who she is, or admissions about current desires that don't involve you. She might reveal that she's been thinking about other men during intimate moments with you, or that she's been unsatisfied for longer than you realized. Pay attention to how she tells you about her lies. Does she seem relieved to confess, suggesting she wants to repair the relationship? Or does she seem almost defiant, as if she's tired of protecting your feelings? The emotional tone of her confession tells you whether she sees honesty as a path to connection or as a weapon to create distance. Question number 5. Who in our friend group do you find attractive? This question reveals attractions she would never admit sober, because acknowledging attraction to people in your social circle creates ongoing tension and awkwardness. But drunk women often reveal not just physical attractions, but emotional connections that threaten your relationship. The psychology behind this question is that alcohol removes the social awareness that normally prevents people from admitting inappropriate attractions. When sober, she knows that admitting attraction to your friends, her friends, or mutual acquaintances would create jealousy and suspicion. When drunk, the immediate pleasure of honesty overrides the long-term consequences of the revelation. Listen carefully to how she answers this question. Does she name specific people with detailed explanations of their appeal? Is she getting animated or excited when describing someone? Does she reveal that she's thought about this extensively, suggesting ongoing mental engagement with these attractions? The most dangerous responses involve her describing emotional connections beyond physical attraction. When she talks about someone being so funny, or such a good listener, or really understanding her, she's describing the building blocks of emotional affairs. Physical attraction might be manageable, but emotional connection with someone else threatens the foundation of your relationship. Watch her body language when she talks about these attractions. Does she smile in a way that seems inappropriate? Does she touch her hair or lips unconsciously? Does she look away from you while describing someone, as if she's lost in thought about them? These unconscious behaviors reveal how much mental space these attractions occupy. The context of her attractions matters too. If she's attracted to people she sees regularly, co-workers, neighbors, friends she exercises with, you're learning about ongoing temptations in her daily life. If she mentions people from her past who are still in her social media or who she sees occasionally, you're learning about unresolved connections that could become threats under the right circumstances.